Hello, hello, friend. I hope you are liking my previous SD-WAN video. So today, one more topic I want to discuss with you, and this is very important that in any every interview, right? This topic they will ask you whether you are a fresher or you are working. So everyone will ask you what is DIA, right? I hope you are aware what is DIA and why it is very important in case of, uh, especially for SD-WAN. This topic is important. So let me explain in detail what is DIA, why we configure your applications to be routed on the DIA, right? So I will start from design, right? And then I will go in detail. So this DIA, just give me 1 minute. Okay, my pen is not working. So just give me 1 minute time. Okay, now it is working. Just let me save this one more time. So DIA is direct internet access. Okay, direct internet access. Direct internet access. So before SD-WAN, before your SD-WAN, right? Normally at every site will have MPLS or internet, right? So what will happen? Either you are running on MPLS or SD-WAN from any site. Let me explain you through diagram as well. Either you are running on your MPLS or internet circuit, right? Let's say this is your L3 switch. This is your okay. There is somewhere there is a cloud connectivity, right? A plus is connected to a plus cloud, internet is connected to internet cloud. Okay, and then we have a data center, DC, where again we have MPLS, we have internet, we have MPLS. I'm keeping just simple one router, but normally a data center you have multiple router, right? Not one, just to explain you. And then on the data center you have L3 switch, you have firewall. Okay, and from the firewall you have an exit towards internet. Now user at this site wants to do a Teams call, Zoom call, voice call, video call, or want to access any application on the internet. Either he is on MPLS or he is on internet, his traffic will route it to the data center. And from the data center, it will route it to the firewall. From the firewall, it will route it to the internet. So this is traditional routing, which we are doing since last 50 to 60 years, right? Normally, this will create a latency. Let's say if I am in New Delhi and my data center is in, let's say, Singapore. Okay, Singapore. So what will happen? Well, traffic will route from New Delhi to Singapore. So this will increase my latency. So whenever I want to do any Zoom call or Teams call, so that traffic will route it to the data center because of the data center firewall. There's a netting. There is an IPS, IDS, IPS, IDS Zoom call. Sorry, IPS, IDS, DLP. So all this will happen on the data center firewall. So this is a policy that without data center, you should not route to the internet. So the importance of this internet circuit, right? Because internet is also not, you cannot do any type of SLA on internet, right? And this is a issue on the internet circuit. On the plus, you can engage ISP and say that okay, my plus is not having this much of SLA. But in the case of uh, internet, you cannot raise a ticket with the ISP for the SLA part, right? And apart from that, this will increase the latency. This is a major problem without SD-WAN. Every organization works in this way, that your traffic will be always routed to the data center firewall to exit out. Now, once we are on SD-WAN, what changes, right? So normally on SD-WAN, right, this is not limited to Cisco Viptela, right? This is limited. This can be on any SD-WAN, whether you're working on Palo Alto, Viptela, Aruba SD-WAN, or let's say Velo Cloud SD-WAN. This is the same concept, right? So let's say SD-WAN we have VH router, okay? On the VH1 we have MPLS transport, MPLS. On the VH2 we have internet transport. So normally we have T-log here, T-log, we have T-log here, two T-log because we have two transport, right? Then we have L3 switch. I will just discuss here on this video about your DIA. Now this is your DIA, direct internet. I can access internet directly here. So there is no significance of moving this traffic to your data center. So this was the objective, right? If I have the DIA, if I want to browse, let's say Facebook, or want to have voice call, I don't want to route my traffic, voice call on Teams. I want to route my traffic to the data center. So there are two concepts here, right? One concept is of SSE, secure service edge, is you build your tunnel because there is no firewall, so there is no security here. So normally what happens that we build tunnels here to the SSE provider. Let's say we have Palo Alto SSE. Secure services is the full form of FSE or GS scaler. So normally from this router for all the internet applications, we go to the SSE, Palo Alto or GS scaler, and then from there you go to the internet. So this is normal part, right? Now DIA means that I don't want to route this traffic to the SSE cloud because in case of SSE also they will do NATing, right? They will do DLP, they will do NATing, they will do DLP, they will do NATing, they will do DLP. Okay, so everything they will do. So this is the issue, right? So what will happen that we want to route this traffic pure on this DIA circuit, right? So normally you do Zoom's calls or Teams call, okay, on this DIA links, okay. So on this node we do NATing, NAT on VPN 0 to route all the traffic directly on the internet links, right? So whatever critical applications are which are not sensitive to any security, right? Those traffic will route on the internet circuit. So this is the objective in case of DIA. So DIA is direct internet circuit where you don't want to route it on the SSC cloud because normally all the critical applications will be routed on the secure service edge, and for latency sensitive applications you can route it directly on the DIA, right? So what is required to be done here? You have to do, you have to create policy. So you have to create centralized policy. Okay, centralized policy. And in the centralized policy, you will say, okay, my Teams traffic, you have to mention Teams subnet as well, right? Teams traffic will be routed to DIA. and it should be netted to the VPN, पता नहीं, netted to the VPN 0, okay, and that is on the DIA circuit, netted to the VPN 0 on the DIA circuit, and you have should be have through the centralized policy you can control what traffic should be netted. So if you do have the netting here, if you do so IP NAT translation, right, on this router, so the subnet which is getting netted, okay, it means they are going on DIA, okay, and the subnet which is not getting netted, right, is getting on the SSC cloud, means Prisma or GS scaler, right? So let's say, for example, if your subnet is site subnet is 10.10.10.0/24 and you are running internet transport here. So your 10.10 subnet will be netted with the DIA public IP and go over the internet cloud. But if this is not happening, it means your 10 dot subnet is not getting netted on the DIA, it is netted on the Prisma or GScaler, right? So this is simple way to check whether your traffic is going through DIA. So if you're getting it through DIA, check your subnet, check your netting, so do so IP NAT translation. And in that NAT translation, let's say my team subnet is 52.x.x.x.x. So what will you will see your private IP converted to your SD-WAN public IP and then routed to 52. If this is happening, it means you are running, you are having DIA. Your application is routing via DIA, right? So in SD-WAN, the whole concept is of the traffic which is routing on the DIA, which is routing towards SSC, right, is governed by centralized policy, centralized policy, right? So if you check your centralized policy, use for any application, right? For example, for Teams, right? You check this is VPN 0 NAT. Here it means its traffic will go out through the VPN 0 transport interface and should be netted. This is the basic things to check. If you like my channel, do subscribe it and forward to your colleagues or counterpart, and please post your comment as well. Okay, what type of video we want me to prepare and upload. And there is our number 7061757704. This is my WhatsApp number, so you can put your comment or suggestion here as well. On the link part, comment section also you can put your comment. Okay, and then please let me know how you want me to push further, right? How you want me to upload the video on which part on SD-WAN. So on my channel, right? If you visit my channel, there is a one playlist here. So in the playlist, I have created CCNA playlist. I have created load balancer. I have created firewall playlist. I have created SD-WAN playlist. So you can watch all the videos. Even you are from aspiring to become load balancer engineer or firewall engineer, CCNA, CCNP. You can watch all the videos on my channel. Right. So I will wait for your comment, and this videos will come up regularly, right? So I have an experience of around 17 years. So I will try to upload as much videos as possible on my YouTube channel, and I just need your advice how to, because I'm new to YouTube. I have just an experience of around 3 months, and I'm a very low subscriber as well, just 160, 165 subscriber. So I want to grow my channel as well, but I need your assistance, right? So if you like my video, please subscribe it and do share with your colleague or counterpart as well, right? So I hope this DIA part is clear. So how why we move to DIA in your SD-WAN, and without SD-WAN how the traffic was getting routed. I also explained that part. Thank you. Thanks for your support.